Hello YouTube, Damo_23 here, and welcome back to another episode of Paris 13 Atletico, as we look to turn them from a non-league club into better than PSG. Since we last met, we were complaining we couldn't find a 10, but the season preview / transfer special extraordinaire of last episode was quite mental because it was like 9 to /10 different parts of me editing. We did a lot of scouting, and I'm still yet to play in pre-season. And the main reason we're here, not with the opening day. I actually think I'm going to be here with our first ever European game, by the way. We do have to go, I believe, through qualifying to get into the Conference League. Anyhow, whatever game it is, the main reason we're here is I have found a 10, but it's a lot of money, and it's a lot of money. We only have 5 mil, 13 mil. Remember that. 5 mil transfer, 13 mil. Hans Frederick Melberly, after all my scouting, has come up because I've actually played advanced playmaker 2 times in a row now because I haven't been able to find a good shadow striker, and 2 different free agents have done well. Then this kid comes up on a scout report. Wants to be a star player, 8.5k wage, which is very realistic for us. That's what he looks like as an advanced playmaker on attack. I think he's pretty good. Dribbling ability of 13, first touch of 14, can pass, technique, vision, teamwork, off the ball, decision making, composure, anticipation, agility, pace, balance. It's unreal. If you have a look at the transfer offer that we've offered for him, or transfer status, I think we've got it here. 5.5 mil guaranteed. I think it's a 1.5 mil upfront, 4.5 mil over 3 years, which is guaranteed to them, which is not a lot. But considering there's not as much money in France, it's actually a big chunk of future budget. They get 500k if he plays 50 games for me, which he will. 200k if he plays 20 games for Norway, which he will. My big concern with this one, where I'm pressed to accept, is 50% of profit of next sale. I feel like this is one of those clauses that we sign and we hope his value is not that too crazy, and we end up getting rid of that clause by buying it out, which I know you can do on FM. Like, for instance, if you go to here and you go to Kieda, we can actually sell on his 10% fee. You can start, set it on for like 102. In Tigers, we could get 1.8 mil. You know, you can do that with Mawissa, 224, right? So I think that's something that we'll buy out, because if it's anything less than a few mil, we're probably going to have to. Because, look, I should just pull the trigger and say, yes, this kid, I think, could be someone that we could sell for 50, 60, 80, 100 mil. If Dossu's worth 50, 60 mil, this kid could come in and be the bee's knees. We're going to do it. Here's your new number 10. I have no scout report on him. I'm 2 days away from a scout report. But I feel like I can't delay this because they could just pull the pin. Because they wanted to keep him and then sign him on a new deal, which made me get him, put a bid in. As soon as I declared interest, because I was like, I've got to make this guy upset because he actually just signed a new deal, they re-offered him another new deal. Then he comes, star player. He's going to play minutes. Let's find out together. How good is Melby Lee? Lie. I don't know. Melby Lie. That good. That's what we wanted to see. Coach's report. Could improve a lot. League 1 player. Go to general. Dossu's now our best player, by the way. There he is again, worth the 40 to 60 mil. How much is Lee worth? That's the next question. Comes in worth 9 to 12. I will be buying that clause out very quickly. I'm going to buy that clause out, I think. Eventually. Send him in there. Add him to the training camp. Squad register him. There is your new signings. Hans Frederick and Melba Lie. Melba Lie, not Melba Lee, Melba Lie. Hans Frederick, Melba Lie. What a name. There he is. He's fantastic. Advanced playmaker on attack. Can do everything. The only things he can't do realistically, which I would like, was hit a free kick and take crossing. But what a footballer. Gonna get him to play some big killer passes eventually. And yeah, we've been looking at everything. I think we finally found the 10. There he is. All his glory. I'm happy with it. There is your last signing. And I think he's fantastic. Alright, YouTube. See you for whatever game it's going to be. Welcome back, YouTube. We have got the fourth round draw. We're yet to play PTM in the third round. That's coming up next in this episode. I thought I'd show you the fourth round draw so we know who we may be playing if we get through this tie against the very good Portuguese side. We're obviously going to give you the away game first. I will say if we somehow do pump them away from home and it looks like we're going to get a result, I will then show you the PSG game because we've got PSG on the first day of the league 3 days later. We are going to draw through the teams. I wouldn't mind that being ours. It's not. VTSE or standard, we don't get them. Panathinaikos at PSC Zwol, no. AEL at Arius, no. Alright, we look like we're going to get Hearts. So it's not the easiest run, to be quite honest. We've got PDM, who are a very good Portuguese side, and we're going to go, the Moldovan side have had a good run to get there, but they're going to lose the Hearts. Then we're going to have to play Hearts. I think Hearts would arguably be easier than PTM. Hey, it could be worse. Lazio in this somewhere. I know that. There they are. We could have got Lazio and then just been crying. But look, it makes the things harder, but it isn't what it needs to be. Let's just see what we can do. Hopefully against the PTM, we go out there, we win away from home. It would be nice, but let's go find out what these boys can do in their first game, competitive game, with the new look midfield and the new look 10. Welcome back in YouTube. Quick save as always, just in case the cat decides to wreak havoc. But we have got our game against PTM in Portugal, first leg incoming. Since we last met, I have made one signing. I didn't have a scout report on Derek. I needed a right back or someone that can play right back, probably more aggressively than what Chavez can. I've signed Derek on a whim. He's got okay potential. He may grow. I think he's one of those ones that if he was to develop, it would be all right. The reason I didn't want to sign him was his determination. It probably will hurt us. But you know what? If we got a couple years out of him as the backup right back and then got ourselves in a position financially where we could actually add proper depth, then, you know, that would be it. And hopefully Hector Fort stays fit and firing. And then that allows Chavez, if needs be in big games, can play out there and do a job of some sort. But, yeah. With that being said, that's your new signing. The bench is the bench, as it is as well. And we are going to go through the team here and show you who the team is for your first ever European game in the save. Schindler in net, Hector Fort, Chavez, the new signing, making his professional debut with Gozzi, and Longiello with his debut as well. Jemba and Billing, the new midfield too. It's going to be interesting to see how they go in a competitive game together. You got Indoor, Dosu and Colley, all being instrumental in the part of getting us promoted and keeping us and getting us our best finish in League One in our first year in League One. So, of course, it was our best finish. But Mel Belai is a player that I've tutored and said that this guy could end up going for 100 mil plus in the future. We need to sell that clause when we're allowed to in the future as well. I need to see this guy give us a game here on the opening day. Now, this is our first competitive game since the update. I've been obviously very busy poker-wise, etc. So, with that all being said, I haven't really played too many games on FM. I've played a little bit of pre-season, which has gone well. But, yeah, look, it is going to be an interesting tie because I actually think that these guys are really good. And Portuguese sides generally know what they need to do in order to get through. Now, Rustov looks like a decent keeper. Luis Perez looks like a pretty well-rounded fullback. Quaresma, everybody knows a little bit about Quaresma. Ferrazi is a Venezuelan international, looks good. Luca Perez looks decent. Estorilla, everyone knows about. Futchis is a bit of a midfielder, which is good. Totino is Totino. He's a winger. He's a regen. He looks fantastically good. Laquina's their best player. Rodrigo Cabral looks okay, and Mateus Cocoraro looks decent too. I'm looking for Mulatiari. He's playing there now. I've had him on USA's last year. Very good option from Inter. He's gone there, and yeah, I expected to see him now. Beauty about being in Europe, the cutscenes. First time I get to mention it in this save, fantastic. If we had the sound on, I would obviously, you would hear us with our with the anthem, etc. Save that for a final. But yeah, there we are in the team, and hopefully we'll be all right. And there we go. We also get a little bit of this and a little bit of the walkout. May as well let you guys drink it in for now, being it's our first game in Europe. And then we're going to get straight into it. Hopefully we see a performance from Captain Fantastic Colley, and the midfield dominates. That would be ideal. But first game in the new match engine in a competitive sense, and they've got a very good side. So, yeah, look, hopefully we just go out here and play well. Quaresma finds Fuchs and Estorella. Ball inside there to Coutinho. And Eduardo Quaresma. Estorella. Pre-season's been decent, so hopefully we play well. On yellow, it was beaten to it, and a good turn, and that finds Perez. Estorella, Coutinho. Very well worked here at the moment by PTM. So the ball's moving sideways, but then Collie steps in and wins it. Collie, with an effort, and in the end, straight at the keeper. Coulda and shoulda have done better. Looked like PTM were going to build out superbly well from the back. First corner since the update about nerfing near-stick corners. Big header away, and there you are. Another highlight. We get up the field and looking to squeeze. Can we win it high up the field, maybe? Perez does well. We have a comment from Dim. We are live on stream. Links down below. Come follow us live. Ball long. Apparently they fixed this. And, well, Chavez has won the header, so yet to see a mistake at the back. That's good. Gemma. Great ball out to Fort. He can bomb on the man from Barcelona, and he does. He beats his man. Indoor's going to get there. Cuts it, and in the end, didn't cut it enough. Dim's comment was they're matching our formation, so this would be based on skill. I would agree. I feel like if we can get this in as a draw and then go to home, we should be able to win. As Melba live with a great ball. Dossu heads. Collie looked offside. Flag has gone up. Would not have counted anyway. Still 0-0, 10 minutes in. Yeah, look. Looks like we're starting to dominate now, which is great. Long yellow throws, long throw. I don't understand that because I've never, ever taught him to go do a long throw ever. But it seems like that happens more in this save. Anyway, Chavez again on his debut looks fantastic. Gemma keeps it. Gozzi, long yellow. Great ball back to Gozzi. Gemma, great ball out to Billing. His ball to Indoor. Hector Fork bombing on, but Collie now goes for goal. And, well, he's put at bottom bins. And, of course, the first goal scorer in Europe in the save is Captain Fantastic Collie. Into the bottom bin. We lead away from home, and we lead 1-0 in the Conference League. Well worked. Hector Fort was going to get on it instead. He probably should have played Dossu, but he went for goal. He scored, and, well, that's bottom bin. We'll take a 1-0 lead. Thank you very much here in Portugal. And to be fair, looking at the stats, 7 shots, 2 and 60% of the ball, we probably deserved that goal, even though it was a wonder strike. Gozzi wins, falls to Billing. All the way back there, the Schindler. Now that mistakes should be more limited from the back after the first match engine, I'm hoping we would be defensively more solid because we play in a system that relies on us playing out a lot and hopefully not as many mistakes. As Billing drops in, he looks fantastic already. Hector Fort, what a run. Is he going to go for goal? Is he going to look to cut it? He does. Collie should have been a goal. We had him at 6s and 7s, and, well, I know we scored one from distance. That was clear cut. Collie really should have hit the target, and, well, the movement was delightful. Billing, eat your heart out. What a move. Still only 1-0 though as we're approaching half-time. We have been the better side. We do deserve a lead going into half-time, and I think we deserve more than just a lead. I think we deserve 2. As we're on the ball, we can dare to dream of a second right now. Chavez. Gemma wants it and gets it. Billing, under pressure. Good body and good movement. Long yellow. Dossu wants it and gets it. Numbers around. Cuts one. Hector Fort touches. Billing on his debut. Philip Billing, all 6'5" of him. Bangs one in, it's 2-0. What ball movement. It looked fantastic. And, well, lads. And, well, if this is how we're going to play football, it's scintillating. Great ball, great little chip, good touch, well laid into the path, and Billing with that left peg. See you later. It's 2-0. Thank you very much for that one. We take a deserved 2-goal lead in the half-time, as the added time is not like the World Cup. It's only 2 minutes. Beautiful. We'll start the second half. It's been a very good half. Everyone looking fantastic. Front four having a very good game. Even though Melba Lai hasn't really seen too much in the highlights, he's obviously linking up play because he's getting a very good match rating. Dossu on the set piece. Whips one back stick. Gozzi's free. Headed straight at the keeper. Apparently the streets of Paris are going crazy according to Dim. I don't know if they are for a qualifying game, but you never know. Billing wins that. He looks like a menace in the middle of the park. Isidore. Dossu. Long yellow. Dossu. He's our best player. Dossu. The finish. Just look at the finish. It's free. And we are putting ourselves in a position where it's one-legged and done, nearly. What a finish. Long yellow, ball down the line and just drink it in. outside of the boot into the roof of the net. That's as clinical as it comes. 56 minutes played. We have got PSG next in 3 days' time, and these boys need to play. Something tells me that in the rules, we're only allowed to make 3 subs. 5 from 12, maximum 3 stoppages. Are we sure that's correct? 5 from 12, maximum 3 stoppages. Beautiful. How are you, SPQR? All right, we're going to rest some of our best players here. I'm going to give Senik a debut for billing. I'm going to move Senik in as a deeper line playmaker there on support. We're going to give Mel Belai a standing ovation, and Felix is going to come in as an advanced playmaker on support because he's probably more known for being a more creative player. Just trying to think now who else I would take off here. I think Collie would make sense. Dosu would make sense. You guys remember Federic Bertrand, 16 years of age, came from our own intake. I'm tempted. I'm going to give Dosu a rest. Joe Lucas could play in a European game. And I'm going to move Travis out the right back, and I'm going to get Hector Ford off for Dieng. Now, there is a lot of time left to go in this. There's a lot of time left to go in this as well. So hopefully not making these too many changes that 3-0 upsets us. But there's a reason for that. We got PSG next. So let's just get some of the boys off and then just make sure it's okay. I'm also going to turn the time wasting up slightly to try and waste a touch of time here. The only issue making these many changes early is it upsets us, and at 3-0 they get a goal and then they get a second and this ties on. But at the same stage, knowing that I wouldn't do this if it was PSG next, if it wasn't PSG next. The fact that it's PSG next on the opening day, we have to do this because it's PSG. Now we just hope we just don't throw it away because we made so many changes. Great ball, great movement. That deserves a goal, to be fair. Schindler, what a save. Off the goal line, Schindler, unreal. I'm going to turn the time wasting up the frequent. Just get these boys to just do whatever. Gemma's obviously now unfit. Indoors unfit. That's okay. Reason why we turn it up the frequent. Still play the same way, because if we get on the ball, get a moment. But I'm happy to take 3-0 and walk it home. And there we are. Ah, beautiful. 3-0, we win. We're going to take a 3-goal lead now into the next game, which is great. We do have PSG in the opening day here, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So I think it would be wrong of me not to give you this game after a 3-0 win. And then after we give you PSG, we'll come back to say how much did we beat PTM by at home, or did we throw it away and it was ridiculous. Apparently there's one of the kids gone for 13.5 mil. Yeah, he's good. But yeah, we ran wide. It was good. We looked fantastic. We're going to see you guys in a second for the next game, which is PSG. And when we see each other, I'll be back. Okay, YouTube. Second game and final game of the episode. We've got PSG on the opening day. Worst time or best time to play him. We'll find out. Hopefully we'll be okay. We've just accepted a bid for Solomon. We received 900k up front. I asked them... we've been getting bids of 400k. I asked for 900 up front plus the 350 they're already offering, plus 50% of next sale, and they said yes. He's someone that's come from my academy and has decent potential, and as much I would love to give opportunities to academy players, our academy isn't good enough yet to produce players that I can actually give, chances to. He does have some really good mentals, and there was a plan to maybe look to play him maybe this year or next year. He's got a year left on his deal to get a mil. Basically a mil, 50% whatever he sells on for. And if he develops, they're going to sell him and we're going to make more money. So I'm happy with that. All right, in terms of the team, unchanged from what you just seen. Why would we change it after that great performance? So unchanged, opening day. They did very well, but they're about to get a rude awakening because it's PSG. Our bench is our bench. Just do that. And then against PTM, I might slightly rotate. But let's see what we can do here in this game. Kylian Mbappe is going to just run wide against me, isn't that correct? But hopefully we go out there and do well. We have led against PSG in every game we've played. Jose Mourinho's still in charge. He's never going to leave because they're just that good. They win everything, so he's never going to leave. It's the same lineup that it's been for the last couple of years. It's Coppola, Garcia, Kimpembe, Hakimi, and Vitina, with Nuno Mendes on the other side, with Marquinhos, with Depay and Carbone. And instead of they're playing Mbappe up top, so that's fine. Dembele's on the bench, Gnabry's on the bench, Diogo Dalot's on the bench, Tammy Abraham, Soler, Calvin Phillips. Yeah, they're just very, 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 very good. But yeah, I'm going to give it everything we got. Apparently we have a good relationship. I'm actually going to show Mourinho respect in the press conference. You might be thinking, Damien, why? All the youth players that PSG release, they generally release a couple of really good youth players later in saves. And because we live right up the road, if I can knock on Mourinho's door and go, oh, we like each other, can I have him? It could work out beneficial. Anyhow, it's going to be us in the, we're in the black. I would have preferred us to play in the fluoro green, and they're in, obviously, the blue, etc. Let's go see what we can do. Hopefully. To be fair, no highlight for the whole game. I'm happy. But if we can play as well as we just played, and we generally step up against PSG, things might be all right. Anyway, Melba Lie. And Mr. Lie picks it up and gets absolutely carded by Vitina, and Mbappe is going to be Mbappe, who is outrageous, and things he's doing in the World Cup have been fantastic. But Melba Lie just like, I'm some little 20-year-old kid. I don't know who you are, mate. I'm going to take the ball off you, and then we lose it again anyway. Ball over the top to Carbone. We've already conceded a goal like this against PSG before, and we've done it again. It's another one of these dink balls over the top to the attacking mid running on. I don't think you can beat 7 at the back. I just don't think you can beat 7 at the back. That's a great run. Good finish. Chavez beat. We're 1-0 down. It's the first time we've been behind against PSG in the save. Just got to put that out there. If they score from a set piece after they've patched set piece, I'll be annoyed. Shinola does well. But yeah, we in every game, the game we played them in the cup round when we were in League 2, we led 1-0. They were down to 10 men. We then lost 2-1. We then led 1-0 away from home and 2-0 at home, and we lost both of those games as well. So maybe it's an omen going ahead. Anyway, Hakimi now. Coppola. Eric Garcia. Coppola. Marquinhos. Thing is, because they play 3 at the back with the 7 midfielders, it finds it hard for our press to actually work. Because, like, where does the press go? Anyway, Long Yellow wins it. Gets away from Hakimi. Gemma. Great ball for indoor. When I mean great, I mean that's fantastic. He's in here. Big moment. Gemma, eat your heart out. The man from Hatzabal, what an assist. And 20 minutes in at home, it's 1-1, and we peg them straight back. We peg him straight back. Indoor, good touch. Looks the keeper in the eye. And one of the Senegalese front 3 finishes, and it's 1-1. And judging from the stats, even game. Very even game. But a great ball from Gemma. The new midfield experience signing. And so far, for what we've seen in this episode between Gemma and Billing, we've got a very good midfield too. I haven't gone out there and bought maybe the best we could buy, but 2 that would complement each other well. And the height and the physicality of Billing should be a really good pickup too against these bigger sides. And well, right now it's 1-1 and I'm happy. I'm over the moon. Start the second half. Collie not having his best of game. Dossu not getting into it. Melba Lie is not having a great game on the ball, but it's not that sort of game where you would expect us to see a lot on the ball. Gemma's picked up a knock, but we're going to leave him out there for now. Shinola, Gemma, finds an Long Yellow, needs a midfielder to show himself. Billing is that midfielder. Great ball with the indoor. Hector Fort's in a good area. Melba Lie dropping in, great with the ball. Chavez, Billing, indoor. Hector Fort and Collie made a run. Fort should have maybe went out to Hector Fort, but it didn't. And now they're going to build out from the back. Donnarumma now. Kimpembe, Vitina, Nuno Mendes. The ball's being slapped around. It's been a very high-quality game. Even if we, don't win, the quality's been superb. Memphis Depay's just come on the park and done that. Hakimi's got Mbappe, and unfortunately for ourselves, we're 2-1 down because that's not offside. It's not offside. They said they've patched how VAR works, but they look on. We are 2-1 down. We looked good in the first initial part of the highlight, and then they won the ball, looked as good. And yeah, that's a great ball and a great finish right, Mbappe. As that man again, he always seems to be the difference against us at the minute, Mr. Mbappe. We're going to have a look how tight it was for offside. Yeah, miles on. Miles on. Anyway, time ticks away. We have a few boys, or a lot of boys, getting very, very, very tired. I'm going to bring Kieta in on one side. Gemma's going to come out. We're actually going to bring Felix in as a deeper line playmaker on support. Lungello looks dead, so Joe Lucas knows how to get forward. And Dossu's going to come off. I know he's one of our best players. Move Collie. And we're actually going to give a debut to Daniel Gutty, who's a bit more of, I'm a bigger boy and I can get people into the game. So deeper line forward on attack. He's 6 foot, but very, very strong. So we're going to move him out there, see how he works. Could have left him as an advanced forward or a pressing forward, but I want him to maybe try and get on the ball with his 16 strength and get people into the game. Poor ball. Poor ball. Gozzy, by the way, should never make that mistake. If we concede, I'm going to be livid. We are going to concede. It's PSG. Like, who are you kidding? That's a goal. Mercifully hit the bar and come out. That's apparently not going to happen since the update FM. What was that? 75 minutes played. Another even game versus PSG. Joe Lucas whips one. Chavez, just wide. Would have been nice. Look, very promising signs. But their quality is going to shine through. Is there going to be one last chance, Football Manager? We lose on the opening day 2-1. In every game we've played, we have lost tight games of football. Have a look at the stats. We've had 2 more shots on target, same amount of shots. They've had better XG, very similar pass completion. They eked possession. In the end of the day, it's a man called Mbappe who is the difference. Can I be mad? No. If that's what the boys are going to give me only on 2 days rest, I am very, very, very happy with that. We were the underdogs, boys. You guys, if you play like that, we're going to be going places this year. Just a matter of making that the consistent goal. I thought we played sensationally well. All right, we've got PTM next. In that PTM game, I am going to look to rotate in some areas. And we'll be back with the end result unless it looks like we're going to get our bottle jobs on and choke away a 3-0 lead. Welcome back, YouTube. I just want you guys to come in and know we're bottling it. We've won the ball since I started the highlight, but this has been their highlight and everything's been them. We took a 1-0 lead after half-time. I made all the rotationary subs because we got a game 2 days later and Kieta's just missed. The reason why we've gone live is they score a goal before the 85th minute. I think we're going to concede another one and go to extra time. If you have a look at the stats, 12 shots, 6, plays 7 shots, 1. We did score with our only shot on target. Bertrand, the 16-year-old, who started the game from our youth intake last year, scored. And then I've made the new right back come out there. I've got someone being a makeshift right winger. At the minute, things are not happening out here. Like, I'm going to need to park the bus. Now, the reason why we've done this is obviously because we need to rotate because we've got a game in 2 days' time, which is the problem being in the Conference League. And it looks like we're going to be safe. The fact I even had to go and do a minute video just shows you how much they started to dominate us. You watch us score now and you guys will be like, why were you panicking? But yeah, I panicked. I really just panicked. Anyway, Norcus on his debut. Felix has yet to score a goal for us. Only played a couple games. Cuts it. Kieta, goal. Okay. It just took us to... The game wanted me to turn YouTube on and say we're having a sweat fest. They had a chance at 4-2. And if they scored, it would have been 4-3 in terms of aggregate. 3-1 on the night. Instead, it's going to be 2-2. 2 goals each. I'll show you the goals here in a sec as well. We've just seen that one. But we are through 5-2 on aggregate. But yeah, look at the stats. They had 16 shots, 10 on target. And after we went 1-0 up, and they pumped us. It's like they switched and went very attacking, and they pumped us. Yeah, very rotated side. Look how rotated it is. Apart from the left back that came on to try and shore up shop, and apart from Gemma who came on the shore up shop, it's very, very heavily rotated side. But we had to do it knowing that we got Toulouse in a few days' time. But look, they got a spot on. I'm always praising them to make an impact, which is great. Let's go watch the goals though for you. Let's go watch the goals and put the goals on so you guys can see it, YouTube. And then next episode, we're obviously going to play probably Hearts, unless the Moldovan side absolutely FM'd them. But yeah, Joe Lucas, Senek, great ball down the line for Bertrand, the 16-year-old. Good touch inside. And at 16, a very calm, composed finish. He's pretty good little footballer. He came out at 5-star. He's now down to 4-star. I think he'll be back down up to 5-star. But yeah, they dominated us and scored 2 goals in 4 minutes, which made things nervy and should have had 3 goals in 6 minutes. But a good ball, great header. You would probably say Mawissa, who's the 3rd/4th choice centre back now, probably should have cleared his lines. Try to do a flying scissor kick instead of just headering it. Or forward volley or whatever you call it. The Canio volley into the stands. And then a ball over the top. Another little ball over the top, which, yeah, apparently they're not meant to be as overpowered. So, 3rd round, and we go, oh my god, they have knocked out Hearts. Huh? Hearts beat them home and away. Does that mean Hearts go through? Oh, Europa League qualifying path. Oh, they're part of... Okay, so they're coming from the Europa qualifying. So Hearts go into the Europa League playoff, and we get these guys. Okay, that makes more sense. So we're going to play the Moldovan side. Should be a victory. I'll come back with... I don't know. We're playing away from home first. That might be something that I might come back with the draw or whatever, because realistically, we should pump them. So, yeah. We'll see you then, YouTube. Till then, thank you. Follow the links. Do like. Have a great day, and goodbye.